Hey, what's going on? It's your boy back at you with another video, and I'm gonna do a video about the hate that I hear from Seth Joyner and how he's always hating on Jalen Hurts. I just feel like at the end of the day, man, like, why is this dude always hating on Jalen Hurts? And it's just like I can see right through this guy. That this guy is basically a clout chaser. That this guy, that he's just in it for the clicks. Because at the end of the day, come on, man, like, all right, look, Jalen Hurts has played in 2 Super Bowls in 3 years and won a Super Bowl. So what is the problem with Jalen Hurts? I don't understand. Now they struggled against the Dallas Cowboys, but you can't really put that. The Philadelphia Eagles had a 21-0 lead. I had turned away from the game because I had turned to the Jacksonville game against the Cardinals, which that was very entertaining game. And I come back, the game was tied. That's not on Jalen Hurts. They put 21 points. Now, I'll be honest with you, the 14 penalties hurt the Eagles in this game. But at the end of the day, you can't put that on Jalen Hurts. You can't put that on Saquon. You put that on the defense. That's defense. The defense struggled. And why is he hating on Jalen Hurts? At the end of the day, man, I hate to say this, but it just seems like Philadelphia fans, like, to you people out there in the 215, like, you guys got to do better, man. You got to start building players up instead of tearing players down. Like the coach, Nick Sirianni, right? This man has won a Super Bowl. He went to a Super Bowl, won a Super Bowl. What else y'all want from Nick Sirianni? What else you want from Jalen Hurts? Now, Saquon Barkley, might have a slow start to the season, but I think he'll pick it up. I just think at the end of the day, like, I just really think these Eagle fans, they don't appreciate what Jalen Hurts did, man. Jalen Hurts won a Super Bowl. There's a lot of teams in the NFL that never won anything. They've never been to a Super Bowl. Jacksonville never went to a Super Bowl. Houston never went to a Super Bowl. So there's a lot of teams out there that never played in the Super Bowl. This man is a Super Bowl champion, a Super Bowl MVP. I mean, make it make sense. Nick Foles basically gets a statue and praise for winning 2 games, but Jalen Hurts, you had a dominant season last year, and he's getting tore down. I don't understand that. I do not understand the hate that Seth Joyner has for Jalen Hurts, and I just think that he's just doing this for clicks. I think he's doing this, and I think is, to me, it makes, and I hate doing this video about Seth Joyner. That's my brother. Even though I'm not an Eagles fan, right? I'm your divisional rival, man. Because I remember in the 90s, man, Seth Joyner, Clyde Simmons, Reggie White, Jerome Brown, Andre Waters, Eric Allen. I mean, they gave us fits, man. Because I believe to this day, and I'm going to give Seth Joyner his credit, that 1991 defense was one of the greatest defenses I've ever seen in my life. I mean, they ain't really had no offense, but that defense was just unstoppable. I've never seen a defense like that 1991 defense. And I'm going to give you a clue. That 1991 defense was great. I mean, we won the Super Bowl in 1991, so that should tell you who my squad is, right? But that team was just, that defense was Buddy Ryan. They was, whoo! And I hate doing this video because I love Seth Joyner. You know, I respect, even though you're my rival, but I respected that team. But it's just sad to sit and watch this man tear down Jalen Hurts every time the Eagles lose. And I just don't understand why is everybody hating on Jalen Hurts? This man just won a Super Bowl last year. This man got the monkey off his back. Jalen Hurts is a winner. He played in 2 Super Bowls. He won 1. And truth be told, if Patrick Mahomes don't run for that first down in that Super Bowl, honestly, he could be a 2-time Super Bowl champion. So I mean, I don't understand why Seth Joyner hates on Jalen Hurts. Jalen Hurts is a winner. And I just think at the end of the day, like, look, I love Seth Joyner. Strong brother. Nothing but love for this dude. But at the end of the day, you do not have to keep, I just don't think he shouldn't keep tearing down Jalen Hurts because he never won one. I think deep down in his heart, it hurt him that he never won a championship with the Eagles. And it's just like, you can't keep tearing down Jalen. You can't keep tearing down all these Eagle players because you didn't win a Super Bowl. And I mean, that's just telling me, I hate to make this video, but it's just like, why are you dogging this man? This man might not have had an okay season, but the Eagles are 8-3, and they still got one of the best defenses in the league. So, I mean, this season is not over because they lost to Dallas. But the defense, the Eagles defense has got to play better. They did not play the game that I'm accustomed to seeing. That you can't have 14 penalties. That's not going to work for the Philadelphia Eagles. But you can't take away what Jalen Hurts did in Philly. They're the reigning Super Bowl champions. They won a Super Bowl last year. I mean, what is it to complain about? You didn't play the Eagles has played in 2 Super Bowls, played 2 Super Bowls in 3 years. You got to drink some champagne last year. Psst. My team ain't won a Super Bowl in 34 years, about to be 35. You won a Super Bowl, you're blessed. And you're tearing down a quarterback. I don't understand that. I don't understand why you keep tearing down Jalen Hurts. I just don't understand it. The man is a winner. Super Bowl MVP. I just really think that these Eagle fans are it's never enough. It's just never enough. And then the thing is, the Eagles could win a game. But the first thing they're going to start saying, well, Jalen Hurts didn't throw enough yards, and he's not throwing to the wide receivers, and he's not doing this, he's not doing that. But they're 8-3. Man is a winner. I wish my team could have won a Super Bowl, even though the Eagles stopped my team from going to a Super Bowl last year. And it feels good for me to say that because my team hasn't done nothing in a while, right? If y'all know, Redskin Commander fan, they beat us last year. Y'all beat us last year. So I mean, what do you complain about? The man is a winner. And it's just like y'all don't appreciate. I just really think a lot of these Eagle fans, they don't appreciate Jalen Hurts. They don't appreciate him. He's one of the best quarterbacks in the NFL. It might not. A lot of his games might not be pretty, but he's getting it done. Honestly, Cowboys got lucky because if you don't have those penalties, this game would have been over. But I just think that Seth Joyner, he needs to start hating. Start hating on Jalen Hurts. Because it's obviously, I don't really think it's about football. I just think it's more about clicks. I think it's more about him treating Jalen Hurts like a punching bag. Because deep down, it hurt to not win a Super Bowl. I understand. But you can't keep tearing down everybody else because things didn't work out for you and tearing down these Eagle players. Every time they lose, and then what gets me, let's go to another offensive coordinator. Every time they lose, let's go get an offensive coordinator. Let's go get another offensive coordinator. Let's like running away gonna solve the problem? That's the problem with the NFL. Think about it. How stupid is this? He says, let's get another offensive coordinator. He won a Super Bowl last year. What more? I'm just saying, I know y'all keep saying the Super Bowl thing, but what else y'all want this man? What else y'all want him to do? What else you want the Eagle team to do? 2 Super Bowls in 3 years, you won 1. What else do you want? What else do you want, man? What else y'all want, man? I don't understand these Philadelphia fans. They don't appreciate nothing. Cry and complain, like it's just, I don't understand. Like Seth Joyner, man, he think he's slick. It's all about clicks. Let's just tear down the team every time they lose. He think he's slick. But, he can fool everybody, but he can't fool me. Because he know deep down in his soul, he's hurt because he didn't win no Super Bowl. He didn't win a Super Bowl. Did Seth Joyner ever play in an NFC Championship game? But he got a nerve to run his mouth about Jalen Hurts. Jalen Hurts is a champ. Jalen Hurts balled out in that Super Bowl. You can't take that away from that man. Jalen Hurts is the reason why the Eagles are a dominant team. Last year, 2024 Eagles. It's one of the greatest teams in NFL history. Greatest defenses in NFL history. I've never seen a defense play like that. For me, it feels good about the 2024 Eagles because at least my team was in the championship against them. They destroyed us. But the point I'm trying to make is y'all got these Eagle fans, man, y'all got to start appreciating stuff. You won a Super Bowl. And I just watched this fool look at this dude like, what is he talking about? You're 8-3. Season ain't over. Rams lose a few games. You back in first place. You basically got home field. I think the Eagles can I think the Eagles honestly could win another Super Bowl. But you can't make mistakes. In that Dallas game, they made a lot of mistakes. And you can't do that, man. And I understand that, but I just think that I'm going to close on this. That Seth Joyner is wrong to keep taking shots at Jalen Hurts that he's wrong. That I just think he needs to stop it. That I see what he's doing, and the other, other analysts on the show, on this podcast, they just take shots at Jalen Hurts. I just think that's BS. I think that's absolute BS. And then you got to understand that when you're a Super Bowl champion, does Seth Joyner understand that the Eagles are the hunted, no longer the hunters? So of course, every game the Eagles play, people are gonna play their hearts out because they're the Super Bowl champs. They got what everybody else wants, right? So of course it's gonna be a little bit tougher. A lot of these defenses, it's a thing called film. That a lot of these teams, they know what you're gonna do. Because now they can study film on you. So it's gonna be a little bit tougher. But they still 8-3. I just think the bottom line is, I could be wrong, but I just believe that Seth Joyner is bitter because he never won a Super Bowl. And I just think that's why he takes shots, because it's just blatant jealousy. He's jealous of Jalen Hurts because he got that ring, because he played in the Super Bowl. That man is success. And I just don't understand why Seth Joyner keeps tearing Jalen Hurts down. I don't understand why these Eagle fans keep tearing this man down when he's a winner. That's it. I'm out.